allow to record.
Perfect. So
they're logged in. They're just not on the Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm getting? Because they're in. We see them in the portal here, so they must be logged into the portal. They're just locked out or probably having troubles getting into the Zoom. Is that how you'd interpret that? All right. Well,
okay.
should we get started? And you want to start off, Eddie?
Yeah, actually, I want first to express my pleasure to be with you and express my ideas. I'm running to be a delegate for the elections, so I will be pleased to share my idea like in 5 minutes if you prefer. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I would like to have also the share screen just to show the presentation, and it will be easier.
Okay. I guess I'm not sure. I don't see that. I can see. I'm giving you. I got a couple of permissions, but I don't. How do I give you permission to share screen?
Anyway, if not, I can share in the presentation in the chat link. So just to have time. Yeah. There is no chat link. No, there is chat link. Okay, here is the presentation. Okay, I will. I'm happy to present my idea for to empower EOS community by presenting the idea of presenting the certificates, academic certificates or achievement certificates using EOS IO NFT. From my background, to know why I'm presenting this idea, my background is computer science and PhD in behavior economics. And I am now a CTO at university. University is a platform for online education. We have like more than 60,000 students, and we have lots of students having our courses online, and their certificates is registered in our servers, the traditional way in database. My idea to encourage using EOS and spreading it to the community by publishing the certificates as NFT. So if we have the NFT now, it is about art and some buzz and maybe fake arts. But if we use it in this way, like the academic partner issue the certificates from their account in EOS and airdrop directly to the EOS account of the students after finishing the course. So each student will have their certificates as NFT. We can add the features non-transferable. So the certificate will be with the student. And the most important thing that we can promote EOS to something very important and maybe scalable in the area, because working with students and achieving using the EOS will open the doors for, I don't know, maybe universities or academic partners around the world for thousands or maybe millions of students later. And I did some examples like issued the NFT using Atomic Hub and airdropping it to a student, and it works. And the most important thing is just to onboarding students, like making EOS account for them And from my side, with my another umbrella university, I can arrange all the logistics, I mean, for the courses and credibility and things. So my application for the fund here is just for one thing, to support creating EOS accounts and creating NFT for the students. All fiat money will come from the university, from another partner, academic partner for them. And the EOS fund will be dedicated for creating new accounts for students, onboarding them, spread the awareness about EOS through this experience, and of course open also the doors for Arabic speaking, because we have a large number of students from Arab world, so we can also arrange it in this way. I don't know if you could open the presentation. There is also an example for how it works. And for me personally, I like the idea because I found another way of benefiting from NFT. Like it is not about art. You can show your EOS account and prove that you have these certificates, and you know how credible it is. I mean, if the academic partner publish, for example, 1,000 certificates, so it's different from 10 certificates. And there is no need to contact the university or ask them to prove it is correct or not. Everything, you know, I will not repeat the same blah, blah, blah about blockchain and EOS, and it is easy, and using EOS is perfect according to the gas fees in Ethereum. I mean, I don't need to repeat these things, we are familiar. So that is my idea, and I'm excited also to hear from you. I mean, if you like it, I mean, because it is the first time I exchange it with some EOS holders.
Right. No, sounds cool. Sounds really cool. Ron, did you catch all that? Did that make sense to you? Yeah, no, I think it's a great idea. So you would partner with the university, or the different universities would kind of, what would you do? You would issue EOS accounts right at enrollment of the school?
Exactly, yes. First of all, we will create EOS account for the school, and then the EOS account will create and KYC the students, and EOS account for students. And after finishing the course, we will deliver a digital NFT. We'll deliver NFT from first account to second account with the schema of the name, course title, or any additional informations. And the most important things, if we do it like a pilot, like I don't know about what rounds I can pass, but if we have a pilot like for 100 or 500, it will be good to have the case study for the next election. I mean, so many large universities can repeat it. Now universities are hearing about blockchain, blah, 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 NFT, but there is no real use how to use it. So maybe, and I think if a student account have all of his certificates from the same university as NFT, it will be good to share also with others. So he will share a block link to show his NFT. So he will promote EOS in indirect way. So
Right,
that is my
right.
idea. So spreading because they are other ones will ask, okay, what is link referred to EOS? So why they are using EOS, not another chain? And I think it's also cheap. I put some examples. Maybe in one EOS, I mean, we can create an account, I mean, and transfer the RAM. Maybe the only challenge, if I want to deliver like 500 certificates at the same time, just some kind of solutions for API, or not doing manually, or integration with the university or the school system. But I think it's a good challenge to work on.
Right, right. No, I think it sounds awesome. So initially you want to use, you got elected and you were ready to go and you got funding. You're using the funds, I think you said, just get the accounts. I'm sorry, go ahead and elaborate on that part again. What would you do initially with the funds and how would you get started?
Yeah, the fund will go directly to create new accounts for the students and delivering RAM and CPU for them so they can receive the NFT in correct way. And that is, I mean, if we have more fund, more onboarding students. I mean,
Right.
I will not spend the fund like to charge any additional cost because I have another partner that I can talk to them to cover this cost. I mean, the logistics or programming or
Right.
whatever. So I
But
mean, yeah.
I was gonna say you would start right there at your own school, and you have your people above you. You can easily convince them to get this program rolling.
Yeah, you got yeah, exactly because now I can arrange a course about blockchain or EOS awareness and tell the students about the idea and onboard them like in this way.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah,
how many students in your particular university do you have?
Actually, we have more than 50 or till 60,000 students in general who finished this kind of short courses because it is not academically credit. It is professional courses for 2 weeks, 6 weeks. So now we have like more than 50,000 who have passed our previous courses. So we can contact them directly to do the pilot, or we can arrange for new courses. It depends how we can, what is better.
Yeah. I think it sounds great, especially, yeah, you're in the position to get it rolling pretty quick, it sounds like. Yeah, cool.
What do you think, Ron? Yes.
Oh, it's great.
Nice. Yeah, I'm happy. I want to ask you, I have this dilemma. Should the NFT or the certificate will be transferable or not after sending it? Because I was thinking a lot of time about it and I didn't know what is the best scenario.
Initially, I want to think non-transferable.
No.
I mean, would you keep it in your possession if you transferred it? You would you lose it at that point?
It will be registered on the blockchain, but I don't know if the owner has the right to deliver or transfer his NFT or certificate digitally to someone else, or maybe run a campaign for supporting his study.
Right.
On the blockchain, it will be the same. We can't trace it, but
right.
But maybe it will be like better for the academic point of view that when you say, okay, the certificate is non-transferable, I don't know if non-burnable also, maybe ethically, right. Should we allow it to burn it or not later?
Yeah, I don't know if I have enough knowledge, just technical knowledge on what makes sense. I bet you in the higher rounds you could probably get some good advice on that. What do you think, Ron? Do you have an opinion there?
I think it's a great idea. Great idea. That's it.
Okay. Let me just ask before I move on there, or before we do, Ron, are you running on a platform? Are you seeking funding and to move on?
Yeah. I would like to introduce my project.
Sure.
Should I begin now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I would like to introduce my project. It's Go Smart Contract Development Kit, a toolkit for supporting writing smart contracts in Golang. EOS yet has one fundamental problem to solve: the developer-friendly or writing smart contracts. As you know, EOS can, as you know, currently EOS smart contracts can only be written in C++. C++ is good for performance, but not very developer friendly. So here comes Go Smart Contract Development Kit. Comparing to C++ smart contracts, Go Smart contracts have the following advantages. One, free learning curve versus step learning curve. Because Golang is easier to learn than C++. There are more Go developers than C++ developers all around the world. That means we can onboard more developers more quickly to the EOS ecosystem. And the prosperity of the EOS ecosystem depends on developers. Thanks to the developer-friendly of Golang, developers make fewer mistakes and make the work more efficient. That also means fewer bugs and more security for smart contracts. Two, smaller curve size. Under my experience, the compiled size of Go smart contract is much smaller than C++ smart contracts. That means lower costs for smart contract development. Three, lots of high quality source packages ready for developers to use. Four, mature Go community. That means you can solve your programming problems more easily and more efficiently from online resources. I've been working on smart contract improvement for more than 3 years. However, there are still some works about Go smart contracts to be done. One, keep on improving Go smart contract development kits. In the coming weeks, I will keep improving the Go smart contracts compiler, the chain model of Go smart contracts, and release a stable version. Since smart contracts are fundamental elements of blockchain, it needs to keep maintaining and evolving. Two, code audit. When the code is stable enough, the code needs to be audited to prove it's mature enough and ready to be used by developers. Three, teaching courses. Tutorials are important for new developers. I will record a series of videos to bring new developers on board more quickly. Finally, I would like to say thank you for the support of the EOS community. Together, we can go further. Thanks. Sit down.
Nice.
Any questions?
I think, how do you think about spreading for the community? I mean, I like the idea. I think it is more technical, but I mean, spreading to the community, I mean, to bring awareness about the community, how we can address the idea to spread it to community, to have more users or more awareness.
First, I would like, first, it's a smart contract project, like C++ smart contract. Mm-hmm. It's a fundamental element of Go smart of blockchain.
Yeah.
As I said, nowadays you can only write your smart contract in C++. The language is difficult for some developers. But Golang is easier to learn than C++. That's a huge advantage of Golang. So and there are lots of developers. There are lots of Golang developers than C++ developers. That's why I started this project. The main reason.
Is this similar to the toolkit
Yeah.
that somebody created where you can run Ethereum smart contracts within the system? Is that am I saying that right? I can't remember who created it. Saeed, I believe, that created the Ethereum smart contract where they can integrate. Is it similar to that? Are we saying the same thing here? What's the name of the? What's the name of the software or the programming language that you're saying? Can you?
Solidity. Its name is Solidity.
Solidity. Okay. Sorry.
Solidity. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so now you would use the funds to what? To bring a team together to put this toolkit together, or is it partially built?
Yeah, I think it's very helpful for EOS Go smart contract developers because they now have a choice. They don't need to write smart contract in C++. They can also choose Golang to write smart contracts.
What's the advantage besides just a different language?
Yeah. That's the reason.
I think he asked what's the advantage. Is that what you asked there?
Yeah, that's what I asked. Yeah.
What is the advantage other than just adding another language to the system?
Oh yeah, it's easier than C++. You can develop smart contracts with Golang more easier than C++.
What about integration?
Integration?
Well, with Ethereum, does it?
The Go smart contract is compiled to WebAssembly just like C++. So beyond the writing Go smart contract, there is the others is the same as C++ smart contracts, like deploying your smart contract to mention the process is the same.
All right, so if there's an app on Ethereum and you have two apps on EOS, one in C++ and one written in Solidity, there's not going to be any advantage to connecting to that Ethereum app?
Or the Go smart contract is different. It's different from Solidity.
All right, yeah, no, just a question. So just easier to write smart contracts. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
Definitely, that's good. But why Solidity though? Why not like JavaScript or something?
Or what should I say? Or JavaScript is dynamic language. It's not very suitable for smart contract development.
All right, gotcha. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the speed of JavaScript is much much slower than C++ and Golang.
Awesome.
Metchenberg, are you running on something too? I know we got about 10 more minutes left. Are you also running for, or you have a platform?
My name is Marco Gonzalez. Let me just read a one-line sentence that hopefully gets through. Say yes to mass adoption, continue to battle hardened philosophy and tech while focusing on users and funding all worthwhile ventures. My hope is just that we keep focused on what matters. I did write up a proposal for something called EOS Galaxy. The objective there is, it's a regular website. Anybody that logs in, anybody that visits the site can use it. Then it's gamified access. The next level would be, if you want to do more things on the site, give us your email. If you want to do further, get an EOS account, and so on. Apps would connect to the site or just share a link, and then people will get distributed that way. And the idea is just, it's easy to use EOS, and once you start using it, it's even easier than traditional websites. But anyway, yeah, I just hope this one sentence gets through, or this one idea: continue to battle hardened philosophy and tech, just what EOS is about, and the quality of the technology, fast transactions, that while focusing on users and funding all worthwhile ventures, even if it's just recognizing things if funding runs out. That's what I got. I missed you guys, by the way. You guys are running on anything, Casey and Fadi?
I'm personally not, but Fadi, do you want to give a quick rundown to Marco? What?
Yeah, thanks, Marco. I shared, Marco, also the presentation in the chatting. I will share again in case you didn't have it. My idea is in simple that issuing certificates for students through iOS network as NFT. So I have a partnership with the academic school with more than 50,000 students. And I'm excited to work with them to create EOS accounts and spread awareness about EOS and have their certificates of achievements as NFT. So they can share the BlockEye Explorer to others. So it is awareness for iOS and the proof of certificates, and encouraging to use the EOS network instead of another high gas fees networks. All the fund will go directly to create EOS accounts and allocating grants and CPU in transparent way. So because the other fees can I talk to the academic partner to cover it. So, and I'm also working on online courses, so I can arrange online courses to spread the idea and encourage traditional institutions to move in this way. No one work on NFT as certificates in other networks. So if we can do it as iOS in the first way, and maybe we can arrive like 500 students maybe. So it will be like good case study to speak about.
Yeah, Marco, what I liked about it is just he's in the position to get this started right away, and you know, he's a professor at the college already, and it's something that he sounds like we could get going really quick and bring a lot of exposure to EOS.
Yeah, no, I like it. Just two questions. Is it one school, and is it how to create NFTs?
Yes, now I have partnered with many schools, but I can start with one school because I'm CTO at it. So I have the decision. I am decision maker there. And the second question, please. What about NFT?
is it how to make NFTs, how to?
I will. I did an example also in the presentation through Atomic Hub, so I can airdrop the NFT from the account of the school to the account of the user or the student directly, and we
Do you
can.
employ,
Yeah.
do you employ anything from B1 courses?
No, I used Atomic Hub directly.
Are you aware of, are you familiar with the B1 development courses?
Yeah, not very much, more or less, but I use the interfaces, the general one. It works. I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm for decentralizing development. Block one's got a lot, and I don't recall seeing
Yeah.
a section specifically on NFTs. And you know what? We really need to catch up with Wax on Atomic Hub.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody tackle that straight on. It's really good.
Yeah, we can talk also later, because I was thinking the challenging of airdropping like 500 NFT at the same time. We need some kind of API of programming just to not doing manually like for each student. So maybe.
So we can, if your project getting funding means that multiple schemes will drop, multiple creators, not just one, right?
Yes, for large pool of students or achievers. Yeah, I'm happy you like it. I mean, I was excited to
We need it.
Yeah.
It's more than like.
Yeah, I'm personally just, I'm leaning towards Patty's idea, and well, actually, I've already casted a vote there, and I'm feeling like that's the direction I want to go. But I like all your ideas.
Thanks. All of ideas are great, and I'm happy to hear all the ideas. The most important when I was thinking just to as a community to build awareness more. I mean, so I think in NFT, you know, now in public NFT and education, maybe something new, and EOS.
I think EOS being developer centric kind of sometimes gets too complicated with matters. Wax did a lot of simple stuff that people wanted. And we're at the point now that we need things like EOS support, which is onboarding users, protecting them from scams, and keeping the reputation of EOS. And one of the things that Wax just overwhelmed, it seems like, it's really hard to push scams on Wax because there's so much activity. People know how to use it. It's kind of like just like swatting flies out of there. But with EOS, we still seem to get in. There's a lot of arguments on Twitter. I mean, people stop responding, but when the CEO of Block One is arguing with some guy who's just trying to agitate him, we can't have that. And I think the NFTs and the usability does that. Atomic Hub is ready, so I love it. We absolutely need it. The only reason I'm pressing on is for keep that in mind. I see that as EOS picks up, Ethereum and I don't know, maybe Cardano or some of the other ones that are skyrocketing that just don't have our use cases are going to shake the belief in EOS. And my hope is that just as people progress, that they keep fortifying both the philosophy and the tech. By that I mean delegated proof of stake. If when people start to discuss that, just by mentioning proof of work, sometimes it shakes. The only argument against it that seems to level the playing field is environmental awareness.
You got 20 seconds, guys. Just right. Marco, sorry. Just I know we might lose you.
I hope you take it. And I hope we continue. Anyway, let's get on with it. Thanks.
Thanks. So I hope
Thank you, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Okay.
Pleasure.
Make sure everybody we cast our votes here. You know, I don't know if we've done all that, but
Is Brandon Ross here?
Yeah, for Genesis Eden community, because I think Ron, you didn't vote till now, so please.
oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we do have 10 minutes still to cast the vote, I guess.
Yes, after the meeting, yeah.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut anybody off there, but I think we might lose our Zoom though, our link.